You may be seated. You're back on the record. Madam Foreperson, has the jury reached a verdict?
We have, Your Honor. And at this time, we cannot come to a unanimous decision.
Madam Foreperson, if the court provided you more time, do you think that you could reach a decision?
No, Your Honor.
Then at this time, the court has no choice but to dismiss this matter. The court thanks the jurors for their service. We are in recess. To do is to be able to talk a little bit about what we all observed today. The first thing I want to say, I'm just filled with all kinds of things, but the first thing I really want to say is how incredibly impressed I am with each and every one of you. The witnesses were all completely believable. The officers were dead-on officers. I thought you were all, you were all really believable. And one of the things that I think is really impressive, and one of the reasons I think the witnesses were so believable is because there wasn't a whole lot of nerves that were readily apparent. There might have been a little bit underlying there, but that's also very typical for a witness. I thought you all had your facts down extremely well. You handled questions when you didn't know exactly how to respond. You asked the attorneys to reframe the questions. You handled yourselves really well. I want to say that the state's attorneys were very articulate. There were quite a few moments where I was really impressed where you didn't let something go. Both of you, as the state's attorneys, ended really well on your witness. You knew when to stop at the right moment, and it was perfect. The defense attorneys also really good job in doing that. I thought you both did good jobs with your exhibits, and you covered really well in terms of the confusion with the exhibit. You took advantage of the opportunity to kind of try to point something out that might have been nefarious. And the state handled that really well as well. I thought it was really interesting, and you all were on top of your cases. I was also, I just have to say, really impressed with kind of the really good knowledge of your facts and the information from both of the attorney sides. You knew your cases, and when you got kind of an answer that you weren't expecting, you knew how to get back in there on your cross-examination, and you really did an excellent job on your redirect in terms of reviving your witnesses. So, I know that there are a lot of other comments that the jurors would want to make, but I do want to say that the work that I saw today is, and I'm not overstating this, I know that you don't understand the law in all the details, and this was your first experience, but some of your performance today was as good as attorneys that I see in my court. And so that I hope that you all consider pursuing this area in your future. I think we can use a lot more really great attorneys in this world.
First of all, my name is Justin Goodman. Thank you very much. You all did an incredible job. I got to tell you, I've been really looking forward to this. It's just such a thrill to see the interest, to see the passion, to see so much hard work and the benefit of coming out here there and just exerting the confidence and exerting the legal knowledge that you have acquired what seems like effortless. First of all, I'll say that I hope all of you are considering a legal career. You all have very bright futures ahead of you. And I gotta tell you, it's a wonderful profession. And it's something that you all seem to be very excited about and certainly interested in. All of you really took the time and the effort and certainly the enthusiasm to really get behind the law, get behind the facts, and we'll certainly second everything that Judge Ward just said, that you all did an incredible job. It was such a pleasure, and hope to see you in court in a few years.
Hello, my name is Alicia, and I'm an attorney here in Albuquerque, and you guys did a wonderful job. I'm sure you're going to hear a lot of that, and it's not just praise or fluff. You did really, really well. This is the second year that I've seen it, and I enjoy it more every year to see the talent, and not only for the legal profession, but all of you are very clearly talented and smart young individuals, and I encourage you to pursue a professional career in any field, be it legal, medical, anything. Continue on with your education and pursue your education. All of you definitely have that capacity and ability, and it's very, very evident. And you all did very well with your case materials. You can tell you put a lot of time and effort into this to really learn your materials and your facts. And I know it is not an easy feat to get up in front of a judge, an actual judge, and a jury here, and other attorneys and your friends and family that are here, and do what you did. And you did it wonderfully with confidence and flair. And for the defense side, I think both sides as well. The defense side, I really enjoyed your presentation, because not only did you have the facts, you also drew, I think, me in, and it was very entertaining, and it got me invested in your side of your case and in your client, and that's what you want when you're doing a jury trial. Both attorneys are usually equally skilled, and the facts are equally as ambiguous. That's why you've ended up at trial, and sometimes it turns on whether you can engage the jury, and the defense side did a really great job of that, and I really commend you in that, and everyone did a really wonderful job, and congratulations, and thank you for taking a week out of your summer to do this and to help further your education and give us the opportunity to see you guys. Prosecution team did a really great job. The two men got up there and they were able to respond really well to the objections, which I thought was great. A lot of thinking on their feet, as well as the defense team. They did a great job. Casey's mom, they were great witnesses. And I hope that you guys do decide to pursue a career in law, because I think that you do have what it takes. All of you guys. Thank you for getting up there and showing us what you know.
My name is Jorge Alvarado. I'm the Chief Public Defender for the state of New Mexico. I want to talk first for a moment, if you will, to the parents. Thank you. Thank all of you for lending us your children so that we can expose them to the system here, to what college life is like, the hard work that Brian Colon does and others to put this all together. Karen Brandenburg, the elected district attorney for this judicial district, spending a lot of time out of her week, it's a busy week, and spending a lot of time to be able to work with these students. It's just an honor for all of us to be able to have your children here for to be able to put this on. So I thank you all for doing that. Prosecutors. I just celebrated 31 years as an attorney. Throughout my entire career, I've done criminal defense work. I wouldn't want to go up against you guys. To the police, you're just like looking at me like, you want to take me down. I don't want to meet you out in the street. You guys have me convinced of being police officers. No, the two young ladies as the witnesses, you guys were so convincing. I was like, why were you fighting with her? What happened? You know, life is too short to fight with each other. I was so convinced that these were true stories from you all. Defense. Can I hire you guys right now? You guys are great. I really, very convincing. Some of the comments that were made is just, you're just really gripping for us. I'm sorry, I'm a little biased, right? Defense side, but the stories were gripping. You're being able to come out, bring the emotion out, let us understand just what was going on. This was not like just a one-punch fight, but this is something that had been brewing up for a long period of time. So it drew us into understanding what led up to all of this. And then the mom played a good role for you. Mom. And so I really appreciate being able to explain the story, how you all came into this picture, the role you all played. You just did a really, really good job. And whatever you do, just stay in school until, even if you have absolutely no idea what you want to do. Just stay in school, keep studying. I wish I could have been a professional student all these past 31 years, because the best time of my life has always been as a student. So you may want to be looking at it now and say, God, I can't wait to get out of school. But, and I'm sure I was just telling you that she's finally finished her education, and realistically it's just starting, because you should never end at learning new things. So I really appreciate everything that you all have done, and at any point in time, I'd be honored to hire anybody from this group here in our offices, so thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Brown, and I'm a city attorney. And I just want to say, you all were so convincing. I know it's a little frustrating when you get hungry because you don't have a winner. But that means that you were all extremely well prepared, and you were all very, very credible. So it's hard to make a decision either way, because you're all so believable and credible. The attorneys did a great job preparing their questions and really out their questions. Dakota was extremely convincing, very very prepared, and very calm and articulate. The police officers, worked with police officers for the past 13 years. You were jammed. That was great. Police officers' testimony. It was very believable, very credible. So good job. And if you guys are going to go into law school, some of you should take a bath. It was great.
My name is Denise Lujan. I am not an attorney yet, but I have to say, watching you guys reminded me of why I want to pursue a career in law. It was amazing. Your effort, your preparation was wonderful. I encourage you guys to keep doing this. Like you said, keep going to school, because it will pay off no matter what you do. Follow your dreams and don't give up. You guys did great. It was very entertaining. It was awesome. So congratulations.
My name is Denise Chavez, and I'm the president of the New Mexico Hispanic Bar Association, which helps to put this amazing program on. And so I'll be at the graduation ceremony in a bit, and I know everyone's anxious to talk to their kids and congratulate them, give them hugs. You haven't seen them in a week. But I do want, while we're all here, for the instructors to stand up and introduce themselves so we can give them proper thanks, because they worked every day this week with your students, preparing them and taking time out of their incredibly busy practices. They are all criminal attorneys either on prosecution or defense, and so we are so grateful to have them. They did a fantastic job with your students. So if you'll just stand up and introduce yourself, please.
My name is Garcia. I'm an assistant district attorney, so I work here in Albuquerque, the district attorney's office, and I did have the pleasure of working with your students all week. I have to say, I have an advantage over everyone else that's spoken because I got to see them on Sunday when they first got here. We gave up the problem, and there was so much hard work and effort that went into learning that problem, deciding what roles they were going to play, learning the rules of the trial, learning the intricacies of objections, and today we're going to see that hard work come to fruition. So I'd like to congratulate all the attorneys again for a job well done.
I'm also an assistant district attorney. I'm one of the supervising attorneys in our Metro Division, and it's been an absolute pleasure to work with your children. Everybody was so polite and professional throughout the whole thing, and seeing them come from Monday, starting on Monday, and then finishing today, you guys have made incredible strides, and I hope to see you in our office one day as well.
Hi there, I'm Nina Spear. I'm an assistant public defender. That's my boss, and that's my boss. I had a great week with your kiddos. You guys did such a good job. That concept of where they were Monday and where they were today, amazing. They were fun, they're smart, they're energetic. You guys did great.
My name is Sydney Sanchez. I'm one of the other public defender, criminal defense attorneys here. And I agree, it's been a pleasure to work with your kids. It's been a lot of fun this week. You guys did outstanding. It was awesome. So congratulations. I hope they come to my office. I'm Brian Brooks. I'm the district attorney, and we're already fighting over who's going to get who. But you know, it has been such a pleasure to work with the kids. It has been a pleasure to work with the public defenders. Actually, we do get along. We all kind of want justice, and you guys rock. I mean, you give me hope and faith that tomorrow's going to be better than today. So keep doing what you're doing.
Forget to also give a big thanks to Judge Ward, who's also taking time out of her children's court judge. So she doesn't always see students in these wonderful circumstances. So we really appreciate her being here today. And to the PD's office, to the DA's office, unprecedented support for this program, and we're so lucky to have that. And then I cannot, you already know, Brian Colon is just an amazing, amazing supporter of this program. He's a co-founder. This program would have died a long time ago if it wasn't for him. And you know, I don't want you to think he just shows up here for the mock trial. We literally plan this program over the year, and he hosts every meeting at his office. So thanks to Robles, Rael, and Anaya, I know some of you are here, for doing that for us and for helping us so much. And just huge, huge, huge thanks to Brian Colon for making this program such a success after, what, are we 12 years? 13 years. So, Brian,
So going last is a little bit easier because everybody, appropriately so, has been thanked, and we are so grateful. I'll just say once again that from her honor to the Second Judicial District Court, to our jurors, to the NMHBA, UNM, our title sponsors for the NMHBA UNM Law Camp, we are forever grateful. Thank you, Denise, for the gracious introduction. 14 years ago, a gentleman at the university came to me and said, I've got an idea how we can change some lives. Because there are a lot of programs out there that are trying to keep children from falling through the cracks once they get to high school. But what we've come to learn is that it's too late if we start at high school. We've got to inspire our children about education and about going to college in middle school. So he said, what if we started a program where we could bring middle school students to a camp at the University of New Mexico, allow them to sleep away, and add lots of components to it to expose them to brighter futures and big horizons. He said, I have a dream where we pair up students from urban New Mexico with students from rural New Mexico. We pair up students of wealth with parents with children who are underprivileged. And believe me, ladies and gentlemen, we have changed the lives of over 300 students thanks to the volunteers in here and the sponsors out there and represented on this board. And your students, your 12 children, are no exception. We've got students from Curry County. We've got students all the way down in Doña Ana County. We've got people that have been represented from Peñasco, from Cuesta, from Farmington, from all parts of New Mexico. And it's made a difference in those children's lives. It's exposed them to relationships and opportunities that they'd never had if it wasn't for this program. So I'm grateful that you allowed us to have your children for a week. It's been an honor to host them, and it's been an honor to be a part of this program. I have watched the trials for 13 years now, and I can tell you that without exception, this was one of the best trials I've ever seen. I also want to point out somebody who went through this program a few years ago. He's so committed to the program that today happens to be his 15th birthday, but he came back to tell these young people how important this program was to him and to encourage them to think about going to college. It's not about becoming a lawyer. It's about becoming well-educated and becoming a leader. And this young man has become a leader. I want to say happy birthday to Daniel, one of our graduates and alums of the UNM. Today. So, without further ado, I know we've got a graduation in about 30 minutes. We want to take some pictures with Her Honor and with some of our guests today. I want to say thank you again to our sponsors who are, please take note of who they are on the board. And again, we hope that you've been enriched by this program. Now, one thing that we're going to do this year that's a little different than we've ever done before, we've had some students in the last year with families who came to the event. And when they left, they said, look, we know that this program costs approximately $650 per student to put on. How can we give back? How can we help? And we have said now that if you have some means and you'd like to help give back to this program so we can continue to put it on in the future, we wanted to give you the opportunity to do so. Many folks have stepped up to do that. Some of the folks here and Her Honor supported a party that my wife and I threw at our house. We had a paleta party, gave out $500 worth of popsicles, and raised over $10,000 to support these kids and give them an opportunity to be there. Some students and families have been so moved, like Daniel, who after he went to law camp, called me up and said, can I have a fundraiser for the law camp? And you know that Daniel sold enough donuts. It's true. It's true. Enough donuts from Donut Mart. Donut Mart donated the donuts to Daniel's donut sale, and he raised over $330 for the law camp. So we're going to pass these envelopes out if you'd like to help. We've got a way for you to take cash, check, and even a way for you to give a credit card. So the kids up here taught me how to use one of those swiping machines. Huh? So we're going to have the students take a picture with Her Honor up here as I pass these out. And thank you again, Madam President, Denise China is the President of the NM HBA and the University of New Mexico, our title sponsors for this honor. Thank you very much.